It was really good. University of Miami Hurricane football fans. Your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Die Hard, back in the building. Um, I just found out, so I definitely want to apologize. I just found out a few seconds ago that Coop was live. The Coop is live right now. Coop, I want to apologize to you for real. I put this out about 30 minutes ago that I want to go live because I just got some information. So this is not me trying to, bump anything from you. I truly apologize for doing this. Um, but I did let people know that I was going to go live, so it may not be long. But it was a letter that was put out today. Um, but I guess I feel bad about doing this. Shit, I do. I feel bad about doing this. We just talked on air today, and I feel real bad. I didn't want to do this. I just found out right before I came on that you were live. So I'm dead serious. I apologize for doing this. Not trying to take any people, any viewers from your channel. And I don't know if you read this, but it says Miami's search for their head coach is officially underway. First off, Miami has no monetary obligation to Mark Richt, which means I guess they're saying they owe him no money. Is from what the way that reads to me. He did things the right way and completely cut ties with zero severance payments requested. Therefore, I'm told there is more money available to bring in. Sorry, to bring in what Blake James said is best is the from what Blake James said is the best guy for the job. A good source tells me that Mario Cristobal has already confirmed his interest in the job with Miami. All right. Another source tells me Manny Diaz reached out this morning just after the news broke to let UM Brass know that he was interested in the opening. A source inside tells me there is a athletic director that is pushing for Diaz, and he has at least some internal support. Blake James did not have a lot of us at the presser, so there's somebody from the press conference. Don't think he was playing. So right now, the way it looks is that from what I've seen, from what I read there, is that Coach Rick will not be getting any money. He is leaving University of Miami with no severance package. From what the source says, that's not my source, but that's what a source says. Is that he is leaving? They owe him no money. They mutually agreed to part ways with no money being owed to Mark Richt. That leaves more money for the next coach and the offensive coaching staff, whoever he decides to bring in. The source also said that Mario Cristobal has already shown interest in the job, and that Manny Diaz has also already shown interest in the job. So that's what was told. That's what was said. Kane Shades is going live at 10 o'clock, so those guys will be live at 10. But those are some of the things that was from a source that was at the presser. So you guys could let me know what you think about that. This in the hearing the what I just read is that Manny is showing interest. There's always a way to get a guy back. You can always buy someone out of a contract. That has never been an issue in college football. NFL pro sports are a little different. You just can't buy a coach out that's under contract. But in college football, I've never heard of an issue where you can't. Manny was on campus that way. That has been confirmed that Manny was on campus earlier today. There's nothing been said about Pete Carroll nor Mike Tomlin. I haven't heard anything of that area. I haven't heard anything about Pete Carroll or Mike Tomlin or Tony Dungy. None of those names have even been confirmed. Nor Lane Kiffin. The way Blake James makes it seem is that it was strictly Rick's decision to step away this morning. So being that he retired, they owe him no more money. So those are that's what's been confirmed. It's been reported and confirmed this morning. If you could please hit the like button if this is the first time, if you've been viewing for a while and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel, share some of the material. It truly helps the channel out a lot. So I would most definitely appreciate the likes and shares on the channel. Like I said, I truly apologize. I did not know that Coop was going on. I will talk to him and let him know. I didn't know until I hit the start button. But I wanted to get this out. So for people who didn't hear what I said, Miami's search for a head coach has officially been underway. First off, Miami has no monetary obligation to Mark Richt. He did things the right way and completely cut ties with 0 severance payments requested. Therefore, I'm told there is more money available to bring in what Blake James said is the best guy for the job. A good source tells me that Mario Cristobal has already confirmed his interest in the job with Miami. Another source tells me Manny Diaz reached out this morning just after news broke to let UM Brass know that he was interested in the opening. So I am opening the phone lines up for a few phone calls if anybody wants to call in and discuss. So the phone line is open. If anyone wants to call in and discuss what was just that, to me, that's very serious. That's moving forward at a rapid pace. And you guys, as of right now, those are the 2 candidates. So I'm not gonna really go off into many more candidates because those are the 2 candidates that I mentioned. So do me a favor and you guys let me know out of those 2 guys, which one of those guys would you prefer to take the head coaching job at the University of Miami? Just from those 2 guys, which guy would you prefer to take the job at the University of Miami? Who do we got? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're breaking up. I can hear you now.
Yeah, how you doing, so this thing's 1 2 weeks from my house, man. How you doing, baby?
I'm good, man. What's going on, brother?
Listen, it's a no-brainer. The Urban Meyer.
We can't say no-brainer. We can't say no-brainer because that hold on, time out. We can't say no-brainer because different people are going to have different opinions on who they want as the coach. So it can't be a no-brainer. It's just an opinion of who you may prefer.
Okay, my opinion is Urban.
Who?
Urban Meyer.
Listen, Urban Meyer's not even in the discussion, and he's not on the list, and he's retired because of health issues. So we're not even. Okay. He's retired because of health issues. He didn't leave Ohio State because he graduated from there. He wanted to go back there, and his health condition is what stopped him from coaching. So he's not even in the discussion.
Okay. I respect that. And my second opinion is Mike Leach.
Mike Leach isn't in the discussion right. Mike Leach isn't in the discussion for this right now either. I pulled up. I read. If you heard what I read, there were 2 candidates that right now have confirmed interest in the job. That's confirmed. So I'm just going to stick to those 2 candidates, which are Mario Cristobal and Manny Diaz.
Okay, and I do have a question for the fans with Mario, because that's what's confusing a lot of people, and I know you're a logical gentleman yourself. Do you really think Mario will leave Oregon for UM, especially what he did for the past couple of months?
Why wouldn't he? Oregon's only paying him a little over $2 million a year. Why wouldn't he?
Really? I thought it was paying $25. Sure, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, they're only paying him a little more than $2 million a year. Miami would probably pay him $5.
Okay, all right.
And he's a Miami guy. Huh?
Thank you for taking my call. So $2 million,
might be 2.5, somewhere around that, but he's not getting paid a ton from Oregon.
Okay, so that's the information nobody has. Everybody's
it's confirmed. It's confirmed that he's already shown interest. I don't know if did you pay attention to what I read?
Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Yes, so he's already saying he's confirmed that he's confirmed that he's shown interest in he's confirmed to want the job.
Okay, so that's great news, then, man. Hopefully things get right real soon.
And do me a favor, if you haven't hit the like button, my brother. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know if you subscribed already.
Also, are you cash up instead of PayPal? Because that's going on.
Yeah, I'm doing PayPal right now. I'm only doing PayPal right now. I'm no Cash App anymore.
All right, no problem. So good talking.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. We're definitely taking more call-ins if anybody wants to call in. I thought hold on 1 second. This is annoying. Who we got?
This is Isaiah from Virginia.
What's going on, Isaiah?
What's going on, man? Out of those 2 candidates, if I had to take a guess, I would probably go with Cristobal because he already has head coaching experience. And, I think he would be a good fit. And if he happened to not work out, we can, Manny can stay at Temple, build himself up. And if he is good enough, then if Mario don't work out, we can go get Manny. That's just my insight on it.
It doesn't work that easy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it doesn't work that easy. You can't say that I'll go with Cristobal if it doesn't work. My backup plan will be Manny in a couple of years. Manny might not be available in a couple of years, so you have to stick. You have to stick with. You have to just stick with who you want, who you feel like is the better candidate for the job. I'm gonna give my choice of who I feel is the better candidate for the job at the end when we wrap this up. But you just have to go who you feel is your best candidate for the job out of those two right now. And I'm pretty sure the field may widen a little bit, but it's not gonna widen a bunch because they're trying to get someone in there right now that can they're trying to get someone in right now because of National Signing Day and how late this was. So
yeah, they're trying to do it quickly.
So
like get somebody in there so then they can start building a relationship with the rest of the kids that are available. And you know, if it's somebody's already got South Florida ties, they're gonna, you know, they already know who it is, and they'll be familiar with the system, and it'll put us in a good position to close signing day on a good note.
I know who has to be worried right now. Temple has to be worried more than Oregon.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't think Manny didn't want to leave in the first place, but you know, the whole situation was rigged and everything, and so. Yeah, but me personally, I'd take Cristobal just because I know he already has that head coaching experience. We don't know what's going to happen with Manny. You know.
I feel like I do know what's going to happen with Manny just because what I've seen on defense. Period, point blank. He's a leader of men.
Right.
So I mean, this is really Mario's first really big time coaching job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he did FIU, but I mean, you know.
I mean, he built them up though, like because they weren't really that good at all when he first got there.
And our defense was damn near dead last in the nation when Manny got there.
And he put us and he gave us one of the best defenses we've had in a long time.
As a statistical one of the greatest defense we've ever had.
It was he was sensational on that side of the ball. It was fun watching the defense when he was there. He made it worth watching again.
So, I mean, it just, you know, I guess it's hard to say, but I guess it's just going to be preference. Right now, I'm just sticking to those two guys, right? To be honest with you, because that's what I think is going to, I really, before reading that, I thought those would be the two guys that would, one of those two guys would be hired. So.
Yeah, I believe so too. I don't see everybody's talking about Rex Ryan and all that. I'm like, no, Rex Ryan is not the answer.
I don't know. The only reason people are talking about Rex is because Rex put it out there. No one from University of Miami mentioned Rex Ryan. The only person that mentioned Rex Ryan was Rex Ryan.
Yeah, because I've been seeing it everywhere. I'm like, no, just stop. No, Rex Ryan is not the guy that we need.
I'm mad at you right now for even mentioning it in the chat. To be honest with you.
Yeah, and the same thing with Butch. I mean, I like Butch too, but Butch, no, he's the same thing. I don't think he's the right choice either.
What you're doing is you're giving those Butch Davis guys an opportunity to speak. That's why I said between Manny and Mario, because that's what the report speaks. That's why I didn't want to throw anybody else's name out there.
Yeah, honestly, for real, if either one of those guys were hired, I think we'd still be in good hands, to be honest with you. Regardless of what route they went, I think we'd still be good.
Me too.
Yeah, I think regardless which way we went, I mean, both have South Florida ties. Both are good recruiters.
I don't care about the South Florida ties, to be honest with you. I think that's overrated. I think South Florida ties. There are so many different people in South Florida. There are so many different nationalities, so many different type of people that I really don't believe in a South Florida versus New York versus Alabama ties. I don't believe that. Nick Saban didn't have South Florida ties. He created South Florida ties. You understand what I'm saying?
All it takes is winning. That's all it
Jimmy
takes. All it takes is winning.
Jimmy Johnson didn't have South Florida ties when he came from Oklahoma State.
Right.
You know, I really feel that is very overstated and very overrated.
Makes sense.
I feel like
I see what you're saying.
I feel like it's who you relate to. Are you a relatable person? Can you get along with head coaches and athletic directors at the high schools? Can you relate to the kids and relate to the parents? You know, it's not a where you're from. It's not a where you're from. It's where you're at. You know, and can you adapt to that environment? What type of person are you?
And both of those candidates are good at all those things.
South Florida ties is one of the most overrated statement type of bullshit I hear a lot. I know Manny's born bred Miami. He's a Miami guy. But name me one Miami guy that's won a national championship at Miami as a head coach. One guy that was just born, bred, and raised. That, I mean, who would that be?
Well, nobody really.
So I mean, I look at Manny because his defense, because his leadership abilities. Let me take this next call, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Please like and subscribe, bro, if you're not subscribed.
I did. I like to subscribe, and I'm gonna set up a PayPal because I was donating to your Cash App, but I don't really use PayPal like that because like I've had a problem with PayPal before. But
I understand that.
I appreciate what you do, brother. I'm definitely gonna do a PayPal and donate to your channel, man. I like your content over everybody else's. Man, so just keep doing you, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, my brother.
All right, man.
Thanks. Let me get this other caller that just called in real quick. Like, I'm going to go on Kane Shades at 9 o'clock. I mean, at 10 o'clock. I'm going on Kane Shades at 10 o'clock to speak with those guys for a little while. Speak with my brother them over there for a while. And I'm taking this call right here from a caller who just called in.
How you doing today, though?
What's going on? Who we got, my brother?
D. Howard, Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, D. Hopefully you liked and subscribed to the channel already.
Of course I did. I did that like 2 years ago when I first caught you on the show.
You liked this video 2 years ago?
I know I subscribed to your channel 2 years ago.
That's why I said like. That's why I said the like button on this video. What's going on, D? What's good with you, my brother?
First, I had to go in for you today on Kane Shades.
I seen it.
They the first one who broke the story. I had to let them know, hey, no, it was Zoe in 786 who actually did it.
I seen it. I wasn't gonna. We talk about that offline with me and
It's still about being real. I mean, let's just be honest. They need to be a little more honest because I even told them it was yesterday. But like you said, we'll talk about it offline. I say we should go with Cristobal because he can run an offense, and we already got Manny Diaz's whole defensive staff already there.
But they're still going to hire offensive coordinator. That's going to happen. So they're not going to make that same mistake as they did with Rick and just hire Cristobal and let Cristobal run the offense. That's not going to happen, and that's why other candidates might not be considered because they're not going to go with that. They're not going to make that same mistake again.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, the reason I say Cristobal because we got somebody who an offensive-minded head coach and who probably want to attack. We need somebody who willing to.
Do you need an offensive-minded head coach? Nick Saban is an offensive-minded head coach. There is no coach in Miami that was an offensive-minded head coach besides Dennis Harrison. So, do you need an offensive-minded head coach, or do you need an aggressive coach?
Well, we need an aggressive coach, and I understand many are aggressive coach, but all I'm saying is we have them and his whole staff that they stayed. Give them an opportunity. We already done promoted them. Give them an opportunity to do their thing and see what they can do.
But in the same token, right? In that same token, if you bring Manny back, now he's still with that defense. And he hires a great young offensive coordinator who can move that football, who knows how to put people in position. What would be the difference?
It probably wouldn't be a difference.
It would actually improve. To me, it would improve the team because all the relationships are still there.
Yeah, you're right about that. I didn't think about their relationships, and then on.
And they said those kids.
We still gonna have to have a serious hunt about who gonna run the offense. We really need somebody who could. We definitely need an offensive line coach.
But see, I don't blame the offensive line. I don't blame that. I blame scheme. I believe if the scheme would have changed, the results would have been different.
I think we should run a spread.
Exactly.
I honestly think we need to run a spread offense, one tight end, and chew it up. Cause we got too many good.
Actually, you can run a spread with two tight ends. New England did that. New England did that for years with Aaron Hernandez and Gronk, and you couldn't stop them.
But like I just want to see us get back, man. To be honest, I don't care who we hire, as long as they in there and they gonna really put it all in. and have that intensity to understand. Like Mark Richt got mad when the team scored, Wisconsin scored the extra touchdown, but that's the mentality in college football. If you don't like it, like he need to do what he just did, get out, because that's what it is. You can't. If you don't like it, I was always taught if you don't like a team scoring on you, stop them.
It's that simple. I appreciate you, bro. I'm out to take a few more calls, D. I can't.
All right, man. You have a good day.
Earlier today, I was doing 30-minute phone calls. It was like I got to shorten up this so I can get more callers in.
Now you go ahead, man.
I appreciate it, D, man. Thanks, D. No hey, D, do me a favor. Text me all your info. I got your number, but I don't have it saved. So text it so I can save it in my phone, please.
All right, man. I got you.
Thank you, D. Appreciate you. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, nothing much, dude. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. I still got the shirt, but when I see you in Columbia, because I don't know if I haven't had energy to mail anything.
Okay. We'll get together on that, man. But yeah, dude, but we talking, hey, I'm like this, man. The AD and the school need to take their time. Because the next coach we bring in, man, has to right the ship, dude. Because right now, we on the brink of mediocre and bust. We done lost so many recruits. So whoever they bring in this time, man, we can't have this hiccup like we had with Golden and Mark Richt, man. This got to be somebody that's gonna last, bro, for a while to build this program back up, man.
I can agree with you on that.
Yeah, we might need to take a page from the SEC. Now you look at us. Our nemesis are the Clemson Tigers right now. We might need to do like the SEC did, like Georgia did. Go get Kirby Smart, their defensive coordinator. We might need to look into getting Venables and bring him over if he will accept the job. Because we already know he built a hell-of-a defense. We already know that. So we just need he's a good head coach. He's young. He's a go-getter. He's a good recruiter for one.
I would take Manny over him. I would still take Manny over him.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Manny ready for the big stage yet, man.
I don't know if Brennan was ready for it.
I don't know.
Some coaches may never be ready.
But you look at that defense that he's running at Clemson right now over the last couple of years. That boy, he bringing in beasts, man. And a lot of them guys, defensive players, they coming to Clemson not for Sweeney. It's Brent.
And now, if you think about it, if you compare defenses, right, with the lesser talent that we had, right, we mirrored Clemson. We were just as good. What? We were just as good as Clemson with lesser talent.
But that was years ago, though.
I'm talking about that was last year, this year, and the year before. We were top 2 or 3 defenses in the nation.
Yeah, but we didn't show it when we came up against them.
We didn't show it because our offense could not. They were tired. They were dead in the wind. The offense. Remember, we watched that game together. Our offense could not move the ball. Those guys were done. The difference with Clemson and Miami was Clemson offense did not keep their defense on the field the whole game.
That's true. But we're gonna have to pick. We got to pick and pluck, man, and put a good coaching staff together. That's what we're going to have to do right now, man. We're going to have to bring somebody in that can sell the program to these boys. Because right now, it's not like it used to be. Miami used to sell itself.
Miami still sells itself. No, Kevin, they got tired of Mark Richt. Period, point blank. Those players got tired of Richt. So that's what happened. When you think about it, he lost
a bunch of recruits now over the last couple of years.
Because of Richt. And you're always going to lose recruits. You're never going to, unless you're winning, there's no coach that's going to come in here today and build relationships and just get all the recruits. You have to prove it on the field. You have to win, period, point blank. So you basically got to start from scratch and work your way up to winning and show improvement. And that's what Richt didn't do. And when he didn't show improvement and the offense got worse and worse and worse, people started decommitting, and that's what happened.
But you know where it all starts? In that living room, man. that recruiter in that living room.
I'm not, Kevin. No, it doesn't. It starts on the football field, Kevin. I don't care how many Kevin. I don't care how many great recruits you get. We had one of the best offense. We had one of the best offense in the ACC this year, and couldn't put up no points. So players started saying, "We're not going there." Amar Richards came here. What's my boy from St. Louis came here. We got three of the best running backs. We had the number one tight end in the nation, and like the number 3 or 4 tight end in the nation. We had the best offensive line recruiting class 2 years ago. We had all that, and our offense was stagnant. And they couldn't move the ball, and they wouldn't do nothing. He refused to do anything, and then players said, "I'm not going there because I'm not going to be a part of that."
Because they're not buying into the program.
It has nothing to do with. So, Kevin, are you telling me they weren't buying into that offensive system that Mark Richt was running?
Heck no, they wasn't buying into that.
What kind of system was he running? Would you buy into that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. We got to get somebody in there that's going. These guys are going to buy into the program.
That's my whole point. So we were getting the recruits. They just weren't. Mark Richt wasn't doing anything with them.
See, and my thing is, and we can. It was the whole coaching staff. It wasn't just Rick. It was the whole coaching staff.
Our offense was better. Our offense was better under the old coaching staff.
We put up more points. Yeah, we moved the ball with Coley and
it was Rick.
Golden.
It was Rick and his. Listen, when Rick benched, the end of the line was when Rick benched. Perry. That was the end of the road.
You know what that was about? That was about Rozier trying to.
He sacrificed his job and everything over that. So, hey, let me get some more calls in because we got to talk about this coach. We got to talk about this coach and getting this coach in because I got to get off. I appreciate you, Kevin. We're going to meet up here in Columbia. I'll ride up to something or something. We'll meet up, grab a bite to eat.
Hey, we'll do that. All right.
All right, bro. Sorry I missed a few calls. I'm sorry about that. That's my brother, Kevin, man. And I know Louisiana called. I'll get you back. Yo, who we got?
Alonzo, it's Thomas Towns from Tampa, Florida. How you doing?
What's going on, Thomas? Was this your first time calling, man?
No. I called you after the Pitt game. That was my first call. But hey, let me just catch you up real quick, man. I'm out here in Vegas for the holiday, for New Year's holiday. I've been following you, man, the whole time I've been here. My wife's been looking at me cross-eyed. She's like, man, we all the way over here across the country, and you try to call Zoe to see what's up. And I just wanted to give you a call. First of all, to congratulate you and 786 for the amazing job that you guys have done with the information that came out, man. It's just wonderful. God works in mysterious ways, and it looks like the timing, everything just came together for you guys. So I want you guys to stay real. Keep the information coming, man. It's wonderful what you guys are doing. I also want to give you a big thumbs up and kudos to you for what you said and what you've done with Coop over the last, couple of days. I know that was tough, but we all sometimes we have to make adjustments, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that's hard for us sometimes to make those adjustments. We see what making adjustments can do, and and sometimes how it hurts you. Obviously with the coaching staff not making adjustments. I kind of feel like if Rick had made some serious adjustments here last year while this thing was rolling at 10-3, if he had decided to bring in an offensive coordinator, get John out of there, bite the bullet a little bit and make some major changes, he might still be there right now. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, we are where we are. So I want to ask you a serious question, man. Look, obviously, where we've been with everything, going back years and years. Randy, Al Golden, Coker before him. This thing has got to get right, man. We cannot keep this program is 14, 15 years down. Now, I'm happy for today, okay? I'm not going to say I'm happy about today. I think this is we're going in the right direction. Obviously, this is going to hinge on making a really big decision and making a good choice for their hire. But we have got to get this thing right, man. We cannot keep toiling in mediocrity. This has been too long. I believe the two candidates that they're talking about right now
And Mario or Manny, both of those guys would be perfect for the job.
I would have to agree with you. I don't know that we would necessarily lose with either Manny or Mario. I'm a little nervous about the Lane Kiffin talk, even though
his name wasn't
really surfaced.
His name wasn't mentioned, so like all these coaches' names that hasn't been mentioned, I'm not going to even mention those guys. I don't even want to give those. I don't even want, especially during this video, because I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. I need to take about 4 or 5 more calls. So those names are. I'm not even going to talk about those names. This show is going to be about Mario and Manny, and that's it because those are the 2 guys that were in the article. So I'm going to talk about those guys and not even worry about or concern myself with any of the other candidates that haven't been named. That's just being rumored. So
that makes sense. The other thing I want to just address, and I know we sort of talked about this a little bit, so on our own a little bit, maybe last time we talked. But this whole thing about finding the right fit and having the right cultural fit in Miami, I don't want to, that's a little bit of a dog whistle. Sometimes we do that cultural fit thing when you talk about the 305. What you're really talking about, if you look at it, is you're talking about somebody who can come in and contribute to the program, who can bring the recruits in, and who can pull a coaching staff together and win. It's all about WINS.
If you're winning, you're good. If you're losing, you're bad.
You are good. Exactly. And that's the glue that's going to bind this thing together. So I don't want to hear about, somebody talking about we need the right cultural fit. We need somebody that's going to fit, this special mold here, this niche that is South Florida. It's all about winning. That's the only niche that I'm concerned about. And again, man, I want to just say, how proud I am of you for everything that you've done is now coming together. So all those headaches that you went through, man, I know it's been a tough year for you. What an amazing year. This is how you end the year right here. Okay. I want to see you continue to improve. I want you to broaden. I want you to think outside the box. That's how you got where you are, and just keep it going, bro. I'm happy.
All right, and tell the Miami fans out there in Las Vegas to subscribe to my channel.
You know, baby, I'm gonna be on Las Vegas Boulevard tonight, partying up a little bit, and I'm gonna be throwing up to you. I saw this old dude, man. He had a U shirt on. I went up to him. I said, man, did you, I gave him the U. I threw up to you, and he was talking about the Wisconsin beatdown. I said, hey, don't worry. I hear good things are coming now with the coaching change. He didn't even know about it because he's from Colorado. So he flew out here with his wife, and I told him, and his face brightened up. So again, man, I want to let some more people get on. I love my U family, all you guys out there, and we're gonna get this thing right.
Appreciate you, Thomas. Thanks, man. Text me your info so I can lock you in so we can talk.
Much love, always, bro.
Thanks.
Be good.
Y'all know who Thomas is. I'm gonna take this call. I'm probably calling backwards, but I apologize. But and please, like I said, like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. I need as much help as I can get. To be honest with you, man. So that number didn't answer this time. I'm hoping I'm not calling Thomas back.
So,
what's going on, man?
What's happening, man? This is Justin.
What's going on, Justin? You hit that like button for me?
Oh, man, this is Justin here, and she already know I hit that like button.
Appreciate you, my brother. That 305 number, I just called you and you missed it. So I just called you and you missed it, man. What's going on, Justin, man? What do you think about the 2 candidates that's been mentioned?
Man, I'm with you on the Manny thing. I want Manny. That's about it. Just simple as that. Manny and Manny and Manny.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Just because he got that attitude.
Yeah, I love his attitude. I love what he I don't know, man. And I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that's who I would prefer.
It's just that feeling, that feeling you get about somebody. Hey, it is what it is. And that's what we need, and that's what it should be. Tell Temple to kick rocks, and we take Manny on back down here. We put on that U back on his head, and we're gonna do it.
That's how I feel about it, man. I appreciate you, man. Let me take a few more calls. I got to be on Kane Shades at 10, so let me take a few more calls, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to cut some of these calls short. Just get who they want. Because it's hard sometimes. People really want to talk, and tonight I'm already obligated to do another show, so it's kind of hard to let people really talk. And I didn't want to come on and interrupt Cooch. I didn't even know he was live tonight, but this was.
Yeah, go ahead and get them other callers in, man. I just want to show my love. Don't man it. You ain't heard my voice before, but you always say my name. I always donate, so.
Always. No, and text me your info so I can lock you in. There's people I need to lock into my phone for real. So text me so I can lock you in, man.
All right, be easy now.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Who we got?
Hey, Big A, this is Big Will.
What's going on, Big Will? We gotta keep it short.
I'm gonna let it be short. I just want to know, did you get my text about the coach that I thought about?
No, I didn't. Who did you
get? Oh, okay. I had my suggestion was, I don't know if you don't agree with it, so I was just thinking about it. What about Les Miles?
I'm not. Hell no.
Oh, no.
Hell no. Hell to the no. I watched what he did. What he did at LSU. I think it'd be worse here. I think he had Miami. He'll have Miami in the worst predicament than Mark Rick did.
Okay, no problem. That was just my suggestion.
No, you know I'm real. No, I've never liked Les Miles.
Okay, all right, but I'm still thinking to see who we're gonna get.
It's between right now. It's between Mario. Right now, it's between Mario and Manny. Between Mario and Manny. So.
Oh, Mario Cristobal?
Yeah, those are the two that was mentioned.
Okay.
Those are the two that was mentioned in the article that I just read.
What about his brother?
No, just Mario and Manny right now is the only two that.
Okay. Because his brother played for the U too, so they played on the same line.
Yeah, I'm not really one of those guys that's big on U ties that I am on winning games. I don't care if they played for the U or didn't play for the U or went to the U or anywhere from Miami. I just want to win ball games.
All right. So the Manny Diaz situation, you think he's gonna opt out that contract?
You don't have to opt out. You get bought out.
Oh, he's gonna get bought out. Oh, okay.
If they take him. Let me get a few more calls in, Big Will, because I got to do something at 10. So I'm trying to cut calls kind of short tonight.
Okay, love you. All right. Back that up, man. We'll talk later.
All right, love you, Big Will. Appreciate you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right. Hey, hold on, caller, for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Right now, Mario's buyout is $10 million. Manny's buyout is $4 million. And for somebody threw Mike Leach out there, his buyout is $2.2 million. So Mario Cristobal's buyout will be $10 million. That's a pretty steep buyout right now. So that would be his buyout if we wanted to get Mario, compared to $4 million for Manny. So all that considers whether or not when you buy that person out now, that's money that you're losing probably on whatever staff you're going to put together. All right, who we got on?
Hello, what's up, Zoe? This is JR from the chat.
What's going on, JR?
What's up, man? For my hire, I think it should be Cristobal because he's already proven that he can recruit his ass off. He's already won Recruiter of the Year. He's even got a top 5 class in Oregon. So imagine what he can do in Miami. He'll walk that down. And the thing about Manny Diaz, I feel like it'll be too risky for Miami to try to go and get another unproven coach.
He's not unproven.
He is though, and to me it feels like in the big games, Miami's defense does not show up in the big games.
How does their defense not show up in the big game? They might show up a little. They might be a little fluttered in the beginning, but every big game that I've watched, even when they got scored on two quick times, once he made adjustments and they would never score again. But the offense, if you continue to leave your defense out there and offense continues to never put up points, then the defense is going to eventually fold at the end of the game. So there's not one big game that you can tell me that Manny defense folded ever. His defense, like I said, I seen games where I was like, damn, the offense scored quick. Then the offense scored quick again. And then next thing you know, that defense settled down. They can't even move the ball no more. Just like this week, that's like this game against against Wisconsin. They scored the first 2 touchdowns, and then after that, they didn't score any more points like the fourth quarter. And then the ball was turned over 3 times on outside of the field, just like last year on outside of the field.
Wisconsin did run for 300 yards though.
So how long was the see? You look at yards, you're not looking at how long the defense was on the field. If the defense is on the field 90% of the game, you're going to run for 300 yards. It's going to happen. You can't leave your defense out there like that.
Right, that is true. But there's been another game like the Clemson game last year. I looked at.
You looked at the Clemson game last year, and you looked at when they missed Jeff Thomas, and that offense was 3 and out, and that defense was holding its own for a while. It was holding its own for a while. Then they got gassed and gave up.
They gave up 38 to Clemson. They could come on now.
How many times did offense turn the ball over in that game?
It was 21-0 without a turnover.
Hear me though, but how you're not understanding what I'm saying. How long they were in that game? If Jeff Thomas would have caught that pass, right?
Right.
It would have been a 7-0 game by Miami, right? They went 3 and out on that drive, and they went 3 and out every drive after that.
Right.
What do you expect the defense to do?
Elite defense makes stops.
No, elite defense makes stops when the offense can score, when the offense can keep them off the field. You think Mario Cristobal would have did better than Manny Diaz with that defense? No, he wouldn't have. There's no way. No coach would have. Our team was number one. They were number one in turnovers and dead last in points off of turnovers, man.
Right, but those stats are skewed. You guys.
No, your stats. Talking about what you just told me, 21 points. Your stats were skewed.
No, I literally watched the game.
I really watched the game. I'm not gonna argue with you. You believe what you believe. Serious. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not in the mood to argue tonight. Serious. I'm trying to be as that's why this is a coach's show. Which one you prefer? If you prefer Mario, that's who you prefer. I'm all for that. I prefer Manny. I would be happy with either one.
So you think that Miami should go with another unproven coach?
I'm not going to argue this point with you. You prefer Mario, I prefer Manny. Okay.
All right. Appreciate the call.
Appreciate you. Yo, who we got? The Slim Shady. Sorry, Slim Shady. What's going on, Slim?
What's going on, Zoe?
I can't call it, man. I
got to throw my hat in Mario's court all the way.
Okay.
But for one reason, I like Manny. I do. I think Manny can be a good head coach. But I want somebody that's already got head coaching experience if it's between the two.
And that's what everybody's saying, and I'm not disagreeing with anybody on that. It's just who I prefer. It's just who I prefer.
Mario's proven he can recruit. I mean, I'd put him even on being able to recruit South Florida. Maybe Mario a little bit ahead. Maybe.
It's just who, I mean, put it away. Whichever one we get, I'm not going to be disappointed in.
Well, I think I read the Miami Herald earlier, and I think they brought up a good point. Manny is a man of his word. What he said, if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do something. I don't see him turning around and telling Temple, "I'm staying here."
Bro, he was on campus. He's already let Miami know he's interested in the job.
Oh, has he?
Yep.
I come into this late. We just got done eating dinner.
Yep, he's already let I'll call you back, Louisiana, as soon as I get off. I will promise you I won't skip you this time. Yeah, he's already let Manny know. I mean, he's already let Miami know that he's interested in the job.
I wouldn't be mad either way.
Me neither. I mean, it's just about preference.
You want me to say I prefer one? I'm going to go with Mario. And that $10 million buyout is only through the 31st of January. So if they wait till after that date to officially hire him, his buyout is almost cut in half.
They don't want to do that because they need to get these recruits in here.
Well, I understand where you're coming from.
They don't want to wait, and they're not going to wait. So I don't mind the $10 million buyout. Mario was at the top. Mario was at the top of my list last time. He's at the top of my list this time. It's just if you go preference between either one, I would prefer Manny. Because Manny's fresh in my mind right now. You see what I'm saying? So I would prefer Manny. But if they gave it to Mario, would I be like, no, hell no, I'm gonna do backflips either way.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. Like I said, that's just my personal preference. I'd go with Mario strictly on the more head coaching experience.
And I cannot beat nobody up for that. That's bro. I'm not arguing that point. The point that I argue is when people.
And the fact that Mario comes from under Nick Saban's coaching tree.
And that's another great point. The point that I argue with people is when they want to throw stats out there and try to diminish what Manny did with that defense. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
You can't diminish what Manny did with that defense when you take the offense into account.
Especially we weren't getting 5-star recruits on that defense.
Sure wasn't. He come in there with a lot of Al Golden's 3-star recruits.
Yeah.
And brought that defense up.
Yeah.
I mean, more than doubled its ranking nationally.
Shit, quadruple because he went from 50 to number 2 and 1.
Well, I just mean in that first year.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just amazing what he did. You're right. It's amazing what he did. So, and it's fresh in my mind. And a lot of times when something fresh in your mind, that's what you're going with. What's fresh in your mind. Mario's not fresh in my mind. But would I be disappointed?
I do know what Mario did, and I was advocating for Mario Cristobal before they hired Mark.
I was
too.
My
choice before they hired Mark.
Him and Mike Leach was my top 2.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's who I was going with before, and I mean, I ride with him. I think Cristobal will do a great job.
I do too. I believe he would be a great head coach at the University of Miami, and I wouldn't be disappointed. Let me get one.
Yeah, I mean, look what he did in 1 year at Oregon, 10-win season.
Oh yeah, he would be great at Miami, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Let me get one more call, 1 or 2 more calls, and Slim before I hang up and go with Kane Shades.
Yes, sir. All y'all have a good night.
You too, brother. Thanks. Let me call Louisiana back. People must not be by their phone when I call back.
Hey, how you going, Zoe?
What's going on? I was about to hang up, man.
Oh. Yeah, man, it's the first time calling, man. I've been a fan of your show for a little while now. I watch all your videos.
You like and subscribe today?
I subscribe. I'm Brian Brown. I put some comments in the chat and stuff like that.
All right, appreciate you.
I think that I think Manny will do a good coach for us because, like you said, what he did with the defense, and if you hire a good aggressive offensive coordinator to put points on the board, I think Miami may be a great university. So in my opinion, I think Miami is better than all 4 teams in the playoffs. Really, to be honest with you.
Except Alabama, and I don't know if we're better than Clemson. But I think a great coach would make us better than Clemson. So I appreciate y'all. Need to get one more call in. I'm trying to get as many as I can. Please call back. Please call back again. I'm just trying to get as many in as I can before I hang up, man. Because I want to know y'all opinion on Mario and Manny. So I definitely appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it. So man, hanging up. Keep doing a good job.
Thank you, man. Thanks, man. And please share the channel, man. Please share the channel and get people to subscribe. I really appreciate that. All right, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Let me get this Indiana caller. He's trying to call me now. That's what it is. What's up, man? Who we got?
This is Andy Kane.
What's going on, Andy Kane? Mario or Manny? I can't do a long conversation. I gotta get a few more people in.
I understand.
Who we got? Mario or Manny?
I take Manny, man. Manny's good there, man. That he's familiar with the program and everything, man. And I like Mario, but I always think that when the new coach come in, they like to change things a little bit. So with Manny coming back, staying the same, everybody love him. I say bring Manny back, man. I love his fire, man.
I appreciate that, man. Next time we be on you, I'll be able to stay on a little longer, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Yes, man.
All right. And y'all see, I didn't keep him long just because he agreed with me. Because I've had more people disagree with me than agree with me tonight, man. Let me get Missouri in here.
What up? What up?
What's up? Who we got here, man?
Hey, this Ryan, man. AKA Raffles Basket. That was popping.
You like and subscribe, man? Did you like and subscribe?
Oh, yeah. I've been subscribed since we talked the other night. I've been subscribed since you was at 800.
Appreciate you, man.
And check the PayPal, my brother.
I want me to check it now?
I mean, you ain't got to check it now. But
Oh no, I'm gonna check it now because I like to let people know who did what. You know, it's only fair.
no, you good.
It's only
real quick, I would like Manny. That's what I want.
Okay,
Manny is my guy.
Okay, tonight since I've been on, we've had Roderick donate 5, appreciate it. David donated 40. Wow, appreciate it. Justin 5. Ryan another 10. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. And you said you were gonna do that too. And Mona 10. Mona 20. So I appreciate every penny. I'm telling you, I really do. I really, really do, man. Appreciate everything, man. Thank you. And man, you had a conversation you talked for a long time last night.
Oh yeah, we did. But real quick, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Mario get fired by FIU?
Yeah, he did get fired because of the last season he had there.
I'm good on that. I want Manny.
Let me take this last one, and me and you will talk again.
All right, no problem, bro.
I got 2 minutes left. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Got another one for Manny. Who we got, man? You got 1 minute. Did you like and subscribe, Sharp?
Oh yeah, I got you. I've been got you. Talked to you a while ago. So yeah, Manny is my choice. Manny is my choice.
Hold on 1 second. Tony, I appreciate you, my brother. You get that house, man. Serious, you get that house, man. I'm not, bro. I appreciate you, and thank you so much. You get that. You do that, my brother. Thank you. Go ahead, my brother. You said Manny.
Yeah, Manny's my choice. My question, because when the job opened up and Rick got it, my choice was Mario at the time. I just don't know if. My question to you, though, do you think Mario can out-recruit Manny?
I think both of them would do around the same. And let me get off and take one more call. I appreciate it, but I think both of them would do about the same. It's just preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that's gonna be big coming up for the next few years, though. But I think Manny is my choice. Moving forward, taking the program and building off of what was already there. That's a smart choice.
Yeah, 7B8731 said Manny already on the recruiting trail for Miami.
Right. Yeah, tell him to get Jeff Thomas back. Get him back.
Yeah, bring Jeff Thomas back. Exactly, man. Thank you. So I wasn't going to Illinois. I wasn't going to the fight in the line now. Let me take.
Hey, I'm from the sky, man.
I know. I'm looking at your number. I know. We don't talk before. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, man.
All right, bro. You take care.
You too. Let me get New Jersey Ross on because I don't know why he waits to the last minute to call. I have no idea why he waits to the last freaking minute to call. Why, I have no idea. Knowing I'm getting off at 10 o'clock and it's 10 o'clock. and he waited to the last minute to call. Why would he do that? Why are you always late to your own funeral, Ross?
Nah, well, don't say my funeral. Don't say that.
You're late to you will be late to your own funeral. You will not show up on time. Everybody will be in there, and you will walk in later.
Something started in my area, so I started driving back.
Well, you know I'm getting off at. You know I'm gonna be off right now, so I was getting off at 10 o'clock.
I know. Let me get this in, man. I'm not into bashing. It was just time to get that man up out of there, man. Open the windows, open the doors up, man. Do the rugs out, shake the rug out, man. Let all the nonsense come out, man. We had guys on the team that was. Listen, did you know that they?
This ain't the show for that one, right? So you gonna have to get in early. Do you know this is not the show for that, right? We got to get in earlier, man.
You just talking about candidates and stuff?
Yeah, this is who you prefer, Mario or Manny. That's which one you prefer.
Oh man, I prefer Mario. You know why? Because I just don't think Manny be able to go ahead and do that to Temple, man. He just made it. They did all they did for him. They let him come back and coach the game. He spent a lot of time with us. They wasted a lot of time with him. I don't think it'll be a good look for him to do that.
He's already said he's interested in the job.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
I think it's wonderful.
Because I know what I mean by it's great for us, but I just don't like when guys do that to program. I know it's Temple, but it's just not a good look.
Whatever.
I watched the interview. I watched the announcement. I watched the whole.
Okay, I don't care. I'm being selfish. I know
you're being selfish, but I could see Mario leaving because he's already established.
He's only been there 2 years. So what? I don't care. I'll take either one. I want Manny.
You want Manny over Chris? You want Manny over
Yes.
Chris for real?
Yes, I do.
Well, let me ask you this. Then. So if
I got it. I'm already late for Cane Shakes. We have to talk. I'm already late for Cane Shakes.
He needs to run the defense. He can't go ahead and hire a guy to run the defense because then it won't be the same.
I'm already late for Cane Shakes. We got to talk, Ross. It's 10:02. I'm already late for Cane Shakes. I'm gonna be on there at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be on there at 10 o'clock. That's why I'm mad at you because you late again.
Apologize. So here's the thing. So you're gonna be a Cane Shade at 10. Okay, go ahead. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out over there.
All right, appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, college football vids. I did not know that you were on. I'm dead serious. I did not know that you were on. You know, me and your friend, he ended up we ended up saying we're gonna go on because I got some news in about Mario and Manny. I totally apologize. I truly apologize. I did not know you were on. If I knew you were on, I would not have went on. I would not have posted that I was going on. But once I posted I was going on, and then a minute before I was going on, I got a phone call that said that you're live right now. I totally apologize for that. Serious, I apologize. I did not know you were on. That won't happen again, man. No, I mean, I didn't like that. I'm serious. I apologize. I totally apologize that you were on, and I didn't know it. I'm serious. I would not make that mistake again. Serious. I'm turning over a new me. That was most definitely on me. That was most definitely on me. Yeah, man, Coop had a conversation, 786. We had a conversation, man. And I definitely don't want to break no trust with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. So I'm about to head over to Cane Shades real quick, like, man. Man, I love you guys. I'm about to hold on. Let me make sure I do this before I get in trouble. I know you've been hitting me. I'm about to make sure I do it right now before I get in trouble. Okay. So for today we had let me see. Okay, let me check this out. Okay. For tonight we had Roderick at 5, David Settles at 40, Justin Harris at 5, Ryan Wiley at 10. Mona Jamil, I can't pronounce her last name, at 20. And Douglas Edmondson again at 15. So I definitely appreciate that, man. I most definitely appreciate that. Appreciate all the donations, man. Love you guys, man. I'm already late for my funeral. I got to get over to Cane Shades and try to talk a little bit, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Coop. Yeah, Cane Shades is a radio show. So I'm about to call him now. I'm going over there now. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys holler at me, man. I've never hung up with 285 people in the chat. That's crazy. I'm losing my freaking mind. I can't believe I'm doing this. But I promise, I promise someone. So I'm obligated to my promise. I have to keep my word on that. So I love you guys, man. We out.